Good morning, everybody. So today is Monday. I have about a million things to get done. So I thought that this would be the perfect day to do a day in the life, and bring you along with me. So first of all, I need to get ready. And after that, I need to do my morning stuff. So that's, listing or cross-listing everything. And then I have to go to the grocery store. I have a bunch of stuff that's going to a donation place for children in the community. Then I have 30% off at one of the thrift stores, so I'm going to go thrifting. And then after that, we shall see. I do need to get listing done and maybe just a couple other small things. So let's get going. Okay, so now that we're ready to go, I'm going to run downstairs now, get that stuff done, and then we will go to the grocery store. So the rummage sale was last weekend, so I came home with a bunch of stuff to list that I don't normally list. This is some depression glass, I do believe, so I'm going to get these listed. There was a lot of glassware that the person in our sale did not want to keep, so I got these at really good cost. This is a little candy dish. Since I'm trying to get into glassware, I figured this would be the best way to do it, is smaller items I'm not paying a bunch for. This clock here I have to clean up. This was actually my grandma's, so I'm going to get that listed. I believe this was my grandma's as well, carnival glass. My mom had these up in her cupboard. These are Fire King. I don't remember the exact name for these right now. There's so many different glassware kinds, so I'm going to get these listed. I have 4 of those. This was one of my Little Ponies. I've sold all of them. This is the only one that did not go. I tried selling it in the sale for $5. No one was interested, so I will probably put this in a Whatnot auction. I have this cool cake pan or cake tray. It shows candy on it. It's like a little tin thing that flips out. This, I believe, is from the 70s, so I have to get this one listed. I got this really cool, like, what would you call this? It's not wood burn because it's leather, but there's a leather wallet. There's a little bit of discoloration on the inside from a pen, but other than that, this is in really good shape. I have some other stuff here that my mom wants me to try and sell, like a new Scentsy. This one is just a wall plug-in. Oh, here's another candy dish in that same type of glass. And then in here are a bunch of Nightmare Before Christmas stuff that she has. These are all figurines. So I have a lot of hard goods to list. And then I also have my old Barbie, what was this, like a little store type thing. It's in decent shape. Here, let me back it up a little bit. It's in decent shape. There is some areas where there's tape and stuff, but this has got to be from the 90s. I'm probably going to sell it separately. I asked my sister if she had the food that came with it, so it kind of looked like what's on here. She said she does because a couple years ago, my mom made us go through all of our old Barbie stuff, and she took a bunch of it for her girls. Her oldest is 6. She was kind of into Barbie for a little bit, but it kind of went quickly. I mean, that's just how it is with kids. They're interested in something for a little bit. So she has all of that kind of packed away, so I think I'm probably going to grab that and see what we have and just sell it. And then over here, this is a bunch of my stuff that I pulled. This is going to end up going to ThredUp. It's been in the sale for, I don't know, a couple times. It's been to other places, and it's just not moving. So I'm going to give up on that. This is another box that's going to ThredUp. I've been doing very well over there. I think I have almost $300 in credit, so I don't know if I should get a box or just, go and get my money. So now that I finally got Depop. I think I was one of the last users to get it, just like I said I was anticipating to happen. I've been going back through some of my listings, and each day I'm putting about, depending on how much time I have, like 5 to 10 listings on Depop. No sales yet, but I'm hoping that, you know, I'm kind of curating the Depop to what I think, you know, the users on Depop are looking for. I'm not putting everything over there. And then I've also been doing something else on eBay. So every couple months, I kind of go through all of my bins and purge things. In the past, I used to either go to Plato's Closet or I would put it in a ThredUp box. What I'm doing now is I have a whole bin over here of stuff that I am ready to get rid of. I don't care about it anymore. So I am changing the listing on eBay to an auction. I'm starting it anywhere from like $3.99 to $6.99 depending on what the brand is and what the item is. And so far, I did that last week, and I think I have 4 of them that have bids on them. So in my mind, it's not like I'm putting too much more work into it because the listing's already there. It's already in Flip. All I need to do is take it off the other platforms and then switch it to auction. In theory, I should make more money than I would at Plato's, because Plato's I'm going to get, you know, $1 to $2 depending on what it is. And ThredUp, there's a chance that I would get 0 money if they didn't even take it. So this is a new thing that I'm trying. I think it's also helping my eBay algorithm because I am putting out more items and, you know, potentially making more sales because it is fairly cheap. Okay, so I do have some orders to pull, 4 of them this morning. I have a couple auctions that are ending. Probably won't get those packed up before I leave to go today, but that's okay. I can get those later. Let's see. This shirt. These Hokas. These Lane Bryant shorts that I was nervous that I didn't still have, but thankfully I do. And the X-Bin, where are you? Pair of shorts. So we will get these packed up quick. Okay, so the first order going out is this Misfits shirt. I'll pop up on the screen. I think I took an offer for fairly low, which is fine because you can find Misfits shirts almost everywhere. Next are these Hokas. These are women's size. They're bigger, I believe. Size 10. So these I will put in the priority shoebox because these are going from Poshmark. I do use my eBay tape for all shipments. I don't just use it for eBay. And then I just use this craft paper. I don't cut it all nice. I just rip it, 2 of them. Just enough to wrap the shoe. And that is mainly to, you know, protect it in case it would get wet through the box at all, or other shoes like these aren't going to be as bad because they're pretty durable, but other shoes, you don't want them rubbing on each other. That could cause color transfer, or if they are leather, that could damage it. So with shoes, I also do the test where I shake it. So you can hear it a little bit, so this should be okay. If they were more delicate shoes, I'd probably stuff the end a little bit more. Okay, so So this one is going to Kentucky. The other one was going to, weirdly enough, Wisconsin. All right, the next two are eBay sales, so I have to print those labels yet. So the first one here is a pair of White House Black Market, I don't want to say like sailor, well yeah, like a sailor button jean short. These I just put in these black poly mailers. I got a really good deal on these through Amazon. I don't do anything really special. I got these little stickers that say thank you for supporting my small business with eBay. I get these with my subscription credit through eBay for having a store. So I'll check that. Okay, print my label. It's $6.09 for me. I'm doing Ground Advantage and I do flat rate shipping on eBay. So I charge the customer $6.99. I pretty much base it off of what Mercari is charging for shipping when I put that information in. For the most part, I would say 95% of the time, I make like, you know, anywhere from probably less than $1 on shipping doing it that way. Very rarely do I have to pay additional more than what they paid. Okay, next is the shorts from Lane Bryant. I've had these forever. These were getting ready to be pulled to do an auction. Let's see. Yeah, I think these are old enough that they are still calculated shipping. I had that on everything when I first started eBay. And then I was realizing before eBay made that switch where they could extend your discount or whatever you want to call it to the buyer. Buyers were paying like outrageous shipping costs. Like sometimes this here, depending on where it was going, it's 9 ounces. Potentially they could be paying like almost $9 where it's really only costing me $5.07. So definitely, so that's when I decided to change everything to flat rate. And then eBay changed what they were doing if you wanted to opt into that, which I did. So whatever I had left over yet in calculated, that is what people are paying. And I do use a thermal label printer. I will put a link to the one that I have in the description. I've had it for a few years. It works well for me. Sometimes it will skip a label every once in a while, but other than that, I feel like it's very affordable. The only thing that it does not do is it's not wireless, so you can't like print from your phone or anything, but it's definitely a time saver. I remember the days of printing on an actual printer and like cutting it all out and taping it. So this is definitely a lifesaver if you are getting multiple sales a day or even multiple sales a week. Okay, so the current time is it's 8:40. The place that I need to drop the donations off, I believe they don't open until 10, and the thrift store doesn't open until 10. So I think we're making good time. I am going to run to the grocery store quick, get that done. And then hopefully by the time I get home and get everything put away, it should be pretty close to 10 because I want to be there pretty quickly because I think it's kind of busy on Mondays for people picking up stuff and I have a lot of stuff to drop off. So I'm hoping to just kind of be in and out. Okay, so now I'm headed to the kids' place. This is what I'm dropping off. Just a bunch of new Crayola books, stuff for back to school. Bunch of crayons. I think there's a bunch of clothes underneath here. Folders, outdoor pool floats, and some sort of, I don't know what those are, something for the pool. A bunch of these things that they can use when they do like their promotional stuff. Oh, I don't even know what else is in here. So I'm done at the thrift store. That was extremely busy. I didn't get much footage in there just because school is out, so that means kids are everywhere. There's kids riding on bikes in between the aisles. Like, I understand if you have to bring your kids with you shopping, but you need to watch them. Same thing with the bins in town too, especially during the summer. I almost hate going just because people just are not watching their kids. These, like, kids are just in the bins, like they're climbing in them while you're trying to look through them. So, little rant over. I'm hungry, so I think that's why I'm being kind of snippy. But it was really, really busy, but I found a lot of great stuff that I normally don't find for whatever reason. Maybe because I haven't been here in a while, I don't know, but it was 90% or 80% off certain color tags, 50% off certain color tags, 25% off certain color tags, and then I had an additional 30% off everything. So I did go a little wild. I spent $90. I think I got 27 items, so it was around $3 a piece, which is pretty close to bins pricing depending on what I'm getting. So I think the plan is now, I've dropped off the stuff at the kids' donation. She was super excited about it. I did pick up a couple, I don't even know what you want to call them, bags or whatever, of those like freeze pops. They're always looking for those for the kids that come along with their parents that help sort stuff. So I grabbed some of those, brought those for them. Maybe that was my good karma. So that I donated a bunch of stuff and then I got a bunch of good stuff. So I think the plan is now to go home, get something to eat. It is already almost 1:30. I'll let Griffin out for a while. He loves it when it's hot out and sunny. He's originally from Texas. Griffin is my dog, in case you guys are wondering. He was a stray in Texas and they brought him to Wisconsin because from what I hear in Texas, they have a lot of stray dogs, and I think, unfortunately, the shelters just can't handle the amount that there are. But thankfully, he was brought here, and we adopted him probably 5 years ago now, I think. Maybe more than that, 6 years ago. His birthday is tomorrow. He will be 8. And we always do a little something for him. Maybe I'll put it in here because I think this video is not going to come out until a week from now. So maybe I'll put in a little clip of what we do for his birthday. So yeah, I'm going to go home now, eat something, and then get back to work. I will probably do a thrift haul of everything that I got because I think that it's worthy of one. Okay, so I am back downstairs now in my office, and I'm going to show you what I ended up getting. Just a reminder, I paid $90 for 27 items, so it came out to be $3.33 a piece. Some of the items I maybe shouldn't have picked up, but I knew that a lot of the other ones were going to be such a low cost that it would bring down my average cost of goods, and that's why I did pick them up for that price. Okay, so this was a Maeve dress. I didn't look up comps on this. It just seemed to be, get there, like a pretty cool style. So I will have to see how this goes. It is a mini dress. I wish it was longer. And it is a little bit small. It's only a size 0. This one, okay, so yellow tags were 90% off. Orange was 25, red was 50, and then, like I said, I had 30% off everything. So that includes after these prices. This is an Ann Taylor dress. I don't pick up a lot of Ann Taylor, and this is a size small, but I thought this was a cool design. It is a maxi dress, but it's really kind of an interesting pattern on it. Or not even pattern, like color blocking, I guess you could say. It does have the colors of 4th of July. It does have a little bit of brown in here though, but I'm definitely going to get this one listed sooner rather than later. And I did like also that it had a high neck. I did look up comps on this just because I've never sold Liverpool as a blazer. Pants I do really well with, so I thought I would give it a try. I've actually sold pants in this exact same pattern. This is a size large. The comps looked good, so I thought I would try it out. Fresh produce I've been doing pretty well with. This is a size, what, medium. The pattern isn't quite as quirky as I normally like to see them, but it is all over pattern on this dress, so we'll see how well this one does. This was a style pickup more so than brand. It is Fashion Bug. This is an older label, size medium, but this is very Y2K with this coconut girl aesthetic. It's that kind of Hawaiian print with the halter tie at the top and then the zip back. This one I picked up mainly because it was yellow tag, so it was 90 or 80% off and then 30% off. It's just Urban Outfitters. Size small. It is new with tags. Solid color, just a bodycon sleeveless dress. Just fab. I don't always do the greatest with this, but since I had all the discounts, I thought I would try it. Here's the tag. It's a extra large. It was $7.98, half off, and then 30% off, but it's this really cool like crocheted with the bell sleeve mini dress. So I think style alone will sell it as opposed to the brand. And it's new with tags. This one I picked up on style again, and the fact that it was new with tags and that it was so cheap. They wanted $9.98, but yellow was 80% and 30% off. So it is Croft and Borrow, a 3X, new with tags. I picked it up mainly because of the print. It's very whimsical, kind of a quirky pattern. It's a maxi length dress, plus size, and probably like 3/4 length sleeve, maybe. Yeah. So I thought this was pretty cute. This could go into the fall as well. Cabby, you know I won't leave this brand behind. I did check up comps on this one, kind of all over the place, but this is a pretty, I don't know, normal staple in people's closet. It's just a kind of open knit white pullover sweater. This I'm actually going to send to Plato's just because it was so cheap. A Rue 21 size medium. It is a bodysuit with kind of the little ruching there in the front and the mesh sleeves. I don't think I would do well selling this on my own, so Plato's can have that. So this was kind of interesting to me. I saw it there and I saw the new with tags and I thought, I gotta look and see what brand this is. And it's actually Adriana Goldschmied, and they are maternity shorts. It's a good style. They're smaller, size 26, but they are new with tags. So this was pretty exciting to find. I didn't look up comps, but I'm assuming, you know, I'll get obviously more than $3. These need to be washed, but there is a little bit of, I think it's just dust from being on the ground. These are women's Peter Millar golf, like ankle length or capri. Size 14, so a bigger size, just black. So these two were a little bit more than what I wanted to pay. They were both $9.98, and they only had the 30% off, but it is the brand NYX. I've done okay with this brand in the past. I feel like recently it sits a little bit longer, but these are both the same size, so if I have to, I could lot them together. They're in excellent condition. This is just like a plain nude color one in a size 8+. I'll have to look up what that means in their sizing, but I'm assuming probably bigger. And then the other one is this light pink with a lace overlay, same size, no underwire, so that's good. Kind of the sculpting back straps. But they were in excellent condition, so I thought I would try those out. These I picked up mainly because of the price, 50% off plus the 30 of $7.98. Free People, small size, 26. A darker wash, but I just can't leave behind Free People with a big flare. Like you can't. So they were pull on. They do have back pockets. I didn't look up comps or anything. I'm pretty confident that I'll make at least $20. These I saw a couple weeks ago when I was there, and I was like, meh, I'll wait until they're more on sale. This was Victoria's Secret, new with tags, part of their I Do collection, so like a bridal collection. And they're a pair of underwear that have like these little crystals that say I do, and then little bows in the front. This is another one that I picked up and paid $12.98 for. A little bit higher than what I like to do for cool. Unfortunately, I was trying to find the size, or not the size, but the style, and the only thing that was underneath here said 16F. When I put that into Google and was kind of looking, it was giving me multiple pairs of pants. So I'm going to have to look into these. I felt confident enough just because these are in excellent condition. It doesn't even look like anyone has worn them. They're black. They're that durable feel. They do have a drawstring at the hem. And they are in 8 short. So once again, I did pick these up for more than I wanted to pay, but I knew that there was enough smaller things in here to drive my average cost of goods down. Next up is the Mountain. I picked this one up just because I've never seen a tank top before from the Mountain. And this is a really cool graphic with the sea turtle. It kind of almost has a tie-dye look to it. So this would be good for the summer. I know some of you are on this one going to be like, really? You picked that up? There are very, very few pieces that I will pick up from LuLaRoe. And those are shoes, jeans, and if I can find dresses in bigger sizes that are similar styles, I will lot them together. You're not going to make $1 million, but they do go. I picked this one based on the style of it. Once again, very boho, very whimsy, cool colorway. It is a size large. It goes past your knees. Just this little like open front cardigan type deal, sheer with the like lace detail there on the trim. That one was also, 80% off plus the 30. This brand, I was like, do I know this brand? Have I heard this before? Wild Fang. So when I looked at comps on Poshmark, I feel like they were a little skewed because there were a whole bunch that were sold new with tag and they were pretty high. So I don't know if those were bundles or what. So then I looked on eBay and comps kind of seemed to be like 20, 30. So I thought it was, worth my time picking them up. They are just, green pants. It looks like they're from 2021. So I don't know. I will try these out. Next up is a pair of Athleta pants. These are older from the tag. I believe these are like the ski something rather with the zippers here on the bottom. These are a size 10 tall. So tall normally does really well for me in Athleta. These are in excellent condition. Even though they're an older style, some people still are looking for those because maybe they had a pair and they wore them out and they're looking for another pair. So happy to get those. Here's another brand I haven't found in a while. I think it's kind of cooled off on its popularity, but it's Coolie Bar, size of medium. Once again, 50% off, and then the 30. Just an all-over print, long sleeve shirt, kind of a paisley print. I didn't look at comps for this exact one. Disney parks can do fairly well. I'm also trying to collect a bunch of Disney things for a Disney Whatnot show. This is a zip front hoodie with Mickey Mouse on the front. And just kind of like some distressing along the pockets, and then on the back it says Mickey Mouse. This one I'm going to have to measure because I believe that this is homemade, but I just couldn't leave it behind. It's a mini dress with a little like ruffle hem, but it's all this patchwork fabric. It's not truly patchwork, that's just what the fabric looks like. And then it buttons here at the front. I just thought that this was quirky enough to try. It's kind of giving Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. It's not the exact pattern from her, but that's kind of the vibes I'm getting. This is a style pickup. I don't know this brand. It could be something, but this mesh kind of see-through sheer is still pretty popular. This has a lot going for it. It is ruffled in the front. It's got kind of a ruffle sleeve, a ruffle on the bottom. So we'll see. And then the last item I couldn't leave behind either. It does have a TJ Maxx tag on it, but it does have its original tag too. I've never heard of this brand, but it is a set, just a little bra, like a sports bra. And then the pants that go with it with the little lattice thing in the back, size medium. How cute are these? Like, this is super cute. So it's pretty sheer though, now that I'm holding it up to the light. But so like I said, I spent $90 for 27 things, I think. So it was about $3 a piece. Here's my receipt. It looks like something you'd get from CVS. Okay, so now I have a whole bunch of inventory in the house. I did just open a Quick Lots box, so I have that inventory to deal with. So I think for the remainder of the day is just going to be sorting things where they need to go. Like I said, since I came home from that, I have so much stuff that I pulled that I was like, oh, I'll list this, or this is going here, or this is going there. I still have a bunch of garbage bags in the garage to go through of like kids' clothes for the donation place that I went to today. I didn't want to bombard them with an entire carload. So today I gave them all the new stuff. So I have to go back out there probably tomorrow. I think I'm going to do that. Just make sure nothing is stained or, you know, missing buttons or anything like that. Get that all organized for them, and I'll probably drop that off later in the week. And then I think for the rest of the week, I am going to be listing because I am drowning in inventory, which is a good thing because it's good inventory. It's stuff I'm excited to list. That's normally my issue when I have stuff that I bought just because I need something to list. And then I'm like, ugh, you know, I'm not even interested in doing this. Yeah, and I think I'm going to do a Whatnot show probably this weekend, maybe this week, maybe Wednesday. I'm not sure, depending on how much I can get done. Enough rambling. If you enjoyed today's video, please make sure to give it a like. It really helps out the channel, and I really appreciate it. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!